the new Modus Super Series champion. Yes!
What a finish!
The silencer, Jeff Smith! And it is! That shot wins week 6!
Maximum checkout.
He's done it!
Still 18. Game shot the third leg.
That's more like it.
Wolverton. Game shot the fourth
And that's
leg.
why.
Scott Taylor. The DJ. Game shot the sixth leg. Conan Whitehead.
And one of these.
Game shot the first leg.
That
Jensen
106
Walker.
is made to look easy by Walker.
416 to wrap up a 4-1 victory.
Game shot and the match. Steve Beaton.
Steve Beaton does it with his highest checkout of the game.
It is night 2 of Group B here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. Do not go anywhere. You will not want to miss this. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome along back here at the Modus Live Lounge at the Modus Super Series. Keegan Brown is alongside me and has decided to spend his Friday night with me for the second week running. You've put a bit of a shift in so far this week, and you've been rewarded with a really entertaining week.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we had the superb of Charlie Manby in Group A, obviously joining the 28-point club and the best leg difference ever. Obviously, we had the dramas and the twists in Group C that only just finished a couple of hours ago, and now we put all our attention to a very good evening from Group B.
Yeah, earlier on this afternoon, as Keegan mentioned there, we had the culmination of Group C, where Johnny Haynes avoided all the drama, just got up on that stage, threw his dart, whatever happened, and he's come out winning the group. Simple as that, really.
Yeah, let's be honest. Obviously, we spoke to Johnny afterwards, and it was one of them situations where he ain't going to be looking at no fixture board and no tables, is he? He's just going to go out there winning and just get the job done.
Carl Wilson was the other qualifier from Group C on leg difference at the expense of Oliver King, who you really have to feel sorry for. I mean, it got so nervy this afternoon, but there we have it, that Johnny Haynes and Carl Wilson will join the Group A winner, Charlie Manby, here tomorrow night at finals night. And there we see Group B in the centre of the picture there, as we now take a look at the table from last night. And Steve Beaton on 6 points will be very satisfied with his opening night's work, but they can barely be separated. I mean, in the middle of that table, you've got 3 series champions all on 4 points, and Mike Warburton on 2, where it wouldn't be a shock to see him get back up and qualify. It really is wide open.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's one thing that we learned from any of the groups the last couple of weeks is just because you're first and last doesn't mean it's going to stay that way.
As we mentioned, Steve Beaton, the table topper overnight. Silk still has nothing on this man. Been there, done that, seen it all. He'll be fully in control of his emotions and his thoughts, and just it would be an expectation to see him come through tonight as well, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I think it would follow sort of Johnny's way of thinking. You know, Steve's not going to be bothered about leg difference and points. He's just going to go out there, play his stuff, and it's going to be one of them things where, do you know what? If I keep winning, you don't have to keep chasing me.
Let's see how the odds compilers have reacted after night one's action. And Steve Beaton is the 8-15 favourite. And we see once again those 3 previous series champions in the middle there. Scott Taylor 5-1, pair of 6-1 shots in Conan Whitehead and Jensen Walker. And Mike Warburton at 22-1, considering he's only 4 points off top spot, could represent a bit of value.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you got a quid to lose, maybe put it on Mike, you know, for a good night's worth of entertainment more than anything. But yeah, you know, let's be honest, sometimes the bookies do get it wrong. So either way, we're going to have a good night of darts on our hands.
Absolutely, it's going to be a cracking night of darts here at the Live Lounge. And opening us up this evening, he said this morning then, opening us up this evening, we have 2 former series champions. Earlier on this evening, I caught up with Conan Whitehead. Conan Whitehead, night 2 of Group B. How do you assess your performance on night 1?
Up and down. I didn't really get the results I wanted, but I'm sitting in a pretty good position for tonight, so we'll see how it goes.
You are sat in a good position. We saw this afternoon with Group C that it could come down to something as simple and as narrow margin as leg difference. It could well be the same tonight with these, with your opponents.
Yeah, I mean, tonight, looking back on the results I've had last night, I've got one thing that I've not had before going into the final night of Group B, which is a decent leg difference. I think I'm 1 leg behind the leader, but still 2 points behind. So, in my eyes, that puts me a game in front of 3rd place. So, as long as I win a couple tonight, I'll get the job done. You see me tomorrow, and I win tomorrow.
That's it. Are you one to look in the back room as to see how things are progressing, to maybe think about how many points or even legs that you need, or are you just keep that out of your mind and just focus on your own game?
For the moment, it's about just getting the first couple of wins. If you start to lose the first couple, then you sort of look at the leg difference and the other people's results. But as long as I keep winning, I'll get the job done.
We say every time you're here, former series champion, of course. What would not just another finals night mean to you, but a potential another appearance at Champions Week to get your name or your picture on the wall another time?
Well, that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. So I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to do it. And I keep saying I want that second title, or maybe it's this time, maybe not.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for joining.
Thank you very much.
Here we go then. We have half our field for finals night, and we need 3 more. Could these be 2 of them? Series 1 champion Conan Whitehead facing another series champion back in Series 10, Jensen Walker. Another one of these rising stars. But this group really is delicately poised. Jensen from Coventry, still only 18 years of age, facing Conan Whitehead from Raynham. Still only 39 himself. So this really could go any which way of our 5 participants this evening. But one thing is for certain, and that is that George Baker is our referee tonight. So my question to you,
First leg
Mr.
is
Keegan
Jensen
Brown,
to throw first. Game on.
which way is this one going to go?
Well, last night it was a bit of a weird affair. As the
85.
match was progressing, obviously Conan was more visibly annoyed. And it was really weird because we couldn't pick nothing up in the
60.
obviously commentary box. So, I think we put it down to maybe, something wrong with the equipment, if there was a slipping out of the hand sort of thing. So
58.
I think both these players, I find whoever gets off the best will prevail.
95.
Conan Whitehead coming into tonight in 2nd place, as he mentioned there
82.
in my interview with him earlier on tonight, that he has the benefit of a good leg difference, which was all the difference this afternoon in Group C, and you really do have to feel for
47.
Oliver King.
Yeah, I think the only thing that Oliver did wrong, he had the 86 for the match, and
60.
he hit the 18, and then he hit the treble 18 to leave double 7, and obviously missed the double 7, and I think that was the point where, the point of no return, because he just
80.
couldn't get back. I think in the end he missed 7 match starts to qualify for tomorrow evening.
140.
As young Jensen comes close to our first max of the night.
97.
Crucial last
Jensen
there from
requires
Conan.
76.
Jensen now looking for an early hold of throw. Double 4.
72. Conan, you require
That was a bit of a
122.
flyer and has allowed Whitehead an early opportunity at the ball. Shimmies back across and
Shot in
gets
first
the
leg,
ball.
Conan Whitehead.
Well, that is the Barbarian laying down a
Second
marker.
leg is Conan to throw first. Game on.
What a marker it was. At one point, it looked like Jensen obviously missed the 2 darts to win that.
140.
You know, it was weird because obviously when Jensen was playing, obviously Charlie Manby during the first part of the week,
100.
there was often shots like that where Jensen missed the odd dart double, and then Charlie took out. I think Charlie took out the 152 and the 160, both at critical times.
92. $60.
Thing is with Jensen Walker, as we saw when he
27.
won Series 10, he grows into the week. Gets better and better as the days progress.
100.
And should he qualify for finals night tomorrow, he will be a player, that is for certain. But
140.
Conan Whitehead, a champion,
100.
the original
Conan Unicorn,
OG
102.
Modus Super Series champion, can still finish with tops.
Game shot in the second leg. Conan Whitehead.
2 legs in, 2 ton plus out. This is seriously impressive from Conan Whitehead.
Third leg is Jensen to throw first. Game on.
Absolutely fantastic stuff
100.
from Conan and these 2 opening legs. Yeah, he's absolutely blitzing the 100 plus checkouts tonight, isn't he?
60.
And that is the deciding factor early doors. Their averages, these two, nigh on
100.
identical.
$45.
That's the first sort of poor visit from Whitehead. He's been really
134.
solid and epitomised by those checkouts. Jensen having to
24.
work hard
Jensen
to get on the
Unicorn,
board, but he has a bit of time
167.
on throw.
41.
So you feel for Conan that maybe this leg is too far out of his reach.
43. Jensen
Walker.
Unicorn, 126.
Some 126, so we could see a ton plus checkout. I think that's really smart board
94.
management there.
Yeah, no need to dally with the 19s, was that? Whitehead all the way back.
60.
Still in the
Jensen Unicorn,
200s as
32.
Walker approaches now for double 16.
Game shot in the third leg.
And
Jensen
that's
Walker.
a very tidy 16 dart hold for Walker, who is now up and running.
Fourth leg is Conan to throw first. Game on. $180.
And it's Whitehead that fires in the first 180 of Friday night.
96.
So, Keegan, you've been here all week.
60.
Who's impressed you the most going into tomorrow?
Obviously, you can't
100.
look past Charlie, can you? You know, let's be honest. He's joined the 28-point club, the elite 28-point club. You know, leg difference of
41.
59. Well, legs one of 59, so he was almost one off perfect. And the only thing, not saying I'm worried about it,
74.
but sometimes when players have the 2-day gap, sometimes it backfires. And I think sometimes you actually need to keep playing to get yourself ready for the Saturday, because you're basically playing all week, have a day off Thursday and Friday, and then get G'd back up for the Saturday.
51. Conan, you require 120.
Whitehead now just checking on this 120.
80.
Tidies it up
Jensen, you
nicely, has to be
require
said, but
80.
Walker now has a chance for this 80. One at tops.
40. Conan, you require
Be
40.
disappointed with that effort. Whitehead returns. Good marker.
Game shot
And
in the fourth
uses
leg,
it
Conan
well.
Whitehead.
Whitehead one away from a big early
Fifth leg is
victory.
Jensen to throw first. Game on. $140. $140.
Good opening visit from Walker, matched by Conan Whitehead.
140.
We don't mind the players throwing this fantastic standard, do we? We can watch this all night long.
58.
Well, technically, we are going to watch it all night long, but you know what I mean.
You don't have a choice, pal. But
60.
we've seen the sublime, like you say there, with Charlie Manby in Group A. We've seen drama this afternoon.
133.
And
Jensen, you require 161.
Quality all round, epitomised by that visit from Whitehead to leave the big fish, but
99.
There's
Conan, you
decent
require
pressure.
170.
applied. But Whitehead knows that
90. Jensen, you
this
require
is against
62.
his throw. Walker needs to take this out. And we've seen him do this before. Just take a step back, compose himself, reapproach
shot
and
in the fifth
hit
leg,
the double
Jensen Walker.
when it matters most. Brilliant composure from the 18-year-old, showing
Sixth leg is
experience
Conan to throw
well
first. Game
beyond
on.
his years.
$85.
Walker needed that leg. Whitehead wanted that leg, but now back on the Whitehead throw. Walker needs something
180.
special, and that's the perfect start.
$135.
Kind of unlucky from all that.
$132.
The standard has increased the more this match has developed.
140.
Jensen's average is up to over 96.
84. Conan, you require
Saves
141.
the visit with a treble 19.
$45. Jensen, you require
I think it'd be a
105.
bit disappointing there not to leave at least 80. So it's double 14.
77. Conan, you require 96.
Wow. Was an opportunity to take us all the way. Will he be back? The answer
39.
is an emphatic
Jensen, you
yes.
require 28.
3 more for double 14 for Walker, who would have the darts in the deciding
Game
leg,
shot
which
in
is
the sixth
where we
leg,
are heading.
Jensen Walker. Seventh and final leg, it's Jensen to throw first. Game on.
Whitehead was
60.
going along so nicely. Didn't think he'd be facing the prospect of a last
36.
leg decider, and all of a sudden he's failed to capitalise.
96.
2 treble visit, a must here for Whitehead.
Just found one.
81. $60.
All of a sudden, tension has descended on the stage. All that free-flowing, free scoring that we saw in the opening 6 legs has turned into real heavy nerves.
I think the thing is, both of these players will be
54.
targeting this match to get a good first 2 points on the board this evening.
$60.
12 darts thrown each. There's not a lot between them, is there?
41.
Both players have had many a visit without finding a treble, but Whitehead is now
180.
filling up the treble 20 with the plum on his left. 65. Walker can't go out.
85. Conan, you require 65.
Too accurate.
No score.
Oh my word.
Jensen, you require 105.
Oh my word. Conan Whitehead. So as Whitehead says fiddlesticks, Jensen Walker can steal
73.
one match dart
Conan, you require
missed
65.
for Walker. Whitehead 65 again. Gets the 25 this time. 2 at tops. 1 at tens.
55.
Goes inside. Couple of words exchanged there.
Jensen, you require 32.
Jensen looking unflustered, it has to be said. Now steps up for double
Enter and the
16.
match,
In it
Jensen
goes.
Walker.
And Jensen Walker is up and running. Conan Whitehead can't believe that match has slipped away from his grasp. But it's a huge win for Walker, and he knows it. How pivotal could that be? Walker averaging just shy of 90, Conan Whitehead 82, but with 2 ton plus checkouts. After the break, we see the bronzed Adonis for the first time this Friday.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000. The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
We've all been waiting for. Would you
please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor. One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Welcome back. We are well underway now here Friday night at the Modus Super Series for the culmination of Group B, as we see the smooth against the snarl. Steve Beaton, 61 years of age, showing no signs of slowing down against Series 6 champion Scott Taylor, the 34-year-old from Bolton. As we come off the back of Jensen Walker's 4-3 victory over Conan Whitehead, which sees Jensen move to 6 points alongside Beaton. Will we see the bronze Adonis
First leg, it's Steve to throw first.
return to
Game
the
on.
top of the table outright? And Steve would have been really happy with the way night one went.
97.
Yeah, definitely without doubt. Most consistent player. You know, that's why he was top of the pile. But I mean, this fixture last night, this was Steve's best game, best performance average-wise
84.
against Scott. And to be fair, you feel they're only in game 2 of the evening, but it's a must-win for
99.
both of them. You know, Steve wants to extend his lead at the top, and Scott wants to start chasing him.
Absolutely.
60.
There's not much we don't know about Steve Beaton, the 1996 BDO World Champion.
40.
As he picks one up off the floor. In the previous series, of course, Steve
100.
lost the weekly final to an inspired Jurjen van der Velde by 4-0 after overcoming Jamie Atkins in the
140.
semi-final. Also featured in the International Pairs Week alongside jackpot Adrian Lewis. He still
64.
loves competing.
Steve, you've got 125.
I'm going to see another 125.
85.
He went, I don't want to call it the boring way, but he went the boring way.
Come on, Steve.
61. Steve, you require 40.
So looking to hit 2 10s for 1-0.
Game shot in
There
the
it
first
is.
leg, Steve Beaton.
On throw.
Second leg, it's
Takes
Scott to
the
throw
advantage.
first. Game on.
Scott Taylor himself really prioritising Modus at the moment ahead of things like Challenge Tour.
100.
It's good to see. It just shows you how many options there are now available for players that haven't got a tour card.
140.
Won Series 6, as I say there, where he beat Tom Sykes 4-1 in the final.
45.
Has to play with that controlled aggression, doesn't he? We often see him snarling, as I made reference
99.
to at the board. That's when he's playing his best stuff.
$59.
So Steve, it's got a bit of a lead already.
140.
Risked it there, but was rewarded for the risk. And now Taylor starts to find it.
140. Steve, you require
To
122.
leave a finish of his own, but Steve Beaton will stay with 18s for a shot at the bullseye.
97. Scott, you require 157.
How will Taylor respond? It's on his throw, remember. Can't find a treble.
63. Steve, you require
So,
25.
Steve Beaton, double 8. Double 4 for a 2-0 lead.
Game shot in the second
Calm
leg. Steve Beaton.
as you like. Silk has nothing on this man.
Third leg, it's Steve to throw first. Game on.
When we talk about longevity in the game of darts,
139.
all you have to look at Steve Bean, don't you? You know, such a smooth throw that nothing can go wrong with it. And, you know, he's been
69.
throwing as long, you know, he's been throwing the same style of darts for as long as he can probably remember. But ironically, that's the second bounce out.
40.
It is. But that action, as you mentioned there, Keegan, just makes it look so easy, so simple. It's almost a work of art.
100.
And there it is. You could record that little snippet,
45.
put it in the tape modern.
And we still be watching it 40 years from now.
Absolutely. Should be a little Steve Beaton section.
65.
What can you say? I mean, it's only 60, yes, but they weren't badly thrown darts, just off the top wire, weren't they? But just case in point on that action.
It's like with Scott's throw,
26.
When he throws, he gets the dart about halfway, and most people bring all the dart all the way back, but it looks like Scott comes halfway and then forces the throw through.
57.
Just trying to find a bit of rhythm, Taylor, in the early proceedings. There we see he has to find that aggression, and when he
134, Steve, you
does,
require 160.
the scores follow.
Another one for double 10.
140.
Scracky darts there from Steve.
Scott, you require 107.
Taylor then to really get going. We'll have a shot at
Game
tops, and
shot
there
in
it
the third
is.
leg,
107,
Scott
Scott Taylor. And there is that controlled aggression that Taylor needs. He didn't have it in the opening two legs.
Game on.
He's found it in the latter stages of the third, and it's paid dividends. And look at him now. Look at him now.
180.
Bang on cue.
45.
So angry at the board.
45.
Angry at the world.
That was just me watching Scott miss the 9 darter.
Well, we almost had one
100.
last week when we were together.
Yes, we did, didn't we?
96.
With the standard and the quality of the 5 players on offer tonight, who's to say
96.
we couldn't see one go one better than David Pallett last week?
60.
You know, I've been very fortunate to watch the darts all week. You know, this is the front seat of the theatre to me.
140.
And,
Scott, you require 120.
Yeah, there's been a lot of players that have threatened the 9. You know, they've all gone back to back. So Scott's missed his chance at the
60.
Shanghai.
Steve, you require
Steve's now got his
120.
chance for the Shanghai. Is he going to climb the ladder? Not now.
100. Scott, you require 60.
Taylor then. 2 at tops. We'll need them both as the attention
Game
shifts to
shot on
double
the
10,
fourth leg,
and
Scott
we're level
Taylor.
at 2 legs apiece. Scott Taylor looking for a bit of afters with the
Fifth leg,
board.
it's Steve to throw first. Game on.
What, dessert?
It goes to show, though,
60.
when he is in that sort of mood, that's when he is at his
42.
most dangerous.
$80.
The treble saves the visit for Steve Beaton, who's, again, was having it all his own way early doors, much like Conan Whitehead in our opening match. But
59.
we'll be hoping to avoid the same fate that occurred to Conan.
122.
That's good recovery there from Steve. But Scott Watkins got to produce.
100.
Yeah, be happy with a ton. Like it wasn't anything more.
140.
Some players would have been inclined to maybe round it off,
40.
switching to
Steve, you
19s,
require
but
99.
Beaton remained laser focused. That's not a total disaster, but can't go out now. But time
87.
is on the side of the bronze Adonis. He'll be back for double 6. Taylor not yet on an outshot.
85. Steve, you require 12.
It still isn't. So Beaton,
Game shot on the 5th leg. Steve
a
Beaton.
minimum of fuss, moves one leg away from an opening victory of his own.
6th leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
We'll see now a must-win leg for Scott.
45.
That earlier snarl had turned to a wry smile
96.
there, but he's chatting.
45.
And again, the snarl's not there. It's a wry smile. That's a warning sign for Scott Taylor fans.
45.
It just seems like he's struggled this week. Trying to get the, I wouldn't say consistency because it is there, but it's more trying to get the fluency of the throw going.
134.
Well, that's more like it. Beaton was not getting away
80.
from Taylor, and once again, for the 3rd time in this match, Steve Beaton has to pick one off the floor, and the snarl now has
81.
returned for Taylor as he senses a real opportunity to take us all the way once again.
60.
I sense there's going to be plenty of 4-3s tonight. There was a few last night.
Yes, there was that. 140 here would do nicely.
81.
Again, that last one just slips in a small number, doesn't it? Leaves a 3-dart out. Beaton, unflustered, undeterred,
90. Scott, you require 115.
leaves the little fishy.
Is he go-
44. Steve, you require 130.
Right, I was watching on last finals night, Keegan, and this is your finish. Unfortunately,
47.
Steve doesn't get a shot at the ball,
Scott, you require
so I can't
71.
get you to say the line.
So it's 1 dart tops to falls to the decider.
Game shot on the 6th leg. Scott Taylor.
Very clean finishing from Scott Taylor. It wasn't wholly pretty, that leg, but that
7th and final leg. It's
double
Steve to throw
certainly was.
first. Game on.
Beaton, of course, has the honour. Gets
100.
treble in his opening visit, a steady ton.
$140.
Taylor responds very well.
$140.
And this deciding leg has caught fire. Both desperate for that opening win,
140.
which would certainly go a long way to help their qualification causes. Steve Beaton, what a time that is.
Take your first 180 of the match. Puts all the pressure back on your opponent.
60. Steve, you require
Taylor had
81.
gone back-to-back 140s and now only just about leaves a finish after his opening
41.
9 darts.
Scott,
He
you
will get
require
a chance.
161.
Beaton has left tops. Taylor looking at 17s. What a way to win a match. Oh my word, that is close.
136.
What a fantastic
You require
effort
40.
from Taylor. But Beaton
Game start and the
returns
match,
as if
Steve
nothing had
Beaton.
ever happened. And Steve Beaton wins 4-3. That could have gone either way. What a great game. What a great last leg that was. But Steve Beaton, experience, a 90 average, gets the win. 4-3 with a fantastic checkout success percentage as well. After the break, Conan Whitehead returns to face Mike Wolverton.
Charlie McGuire, 164. 44. 32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
required
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the
81.
stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
jockey with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
180.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire
require
body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy.
Go!
Couldn't get the job
Yes!
done.
Got in the match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
Our opening 2 matches this evening have gone all the way to last leg deciders. Well, it is Jensen Walker and Steve Beaton The West Midlands pair coming out on top early doors. And Walker's win was against that man there, Conan Whitehead, as we get our first look at Mike Warburton this evening. He's had a bit of a time to wait as Warby, former Welsh Open winner, of course. And Conan with the benefit of having a match already tonight. Is that beneficial, would you say, Keegan Brown?
Well, I'm not too sure in Conan's case, because obviously something did upset him during that first round match. Not sure what it was, but you can definitely tell something was very, what's the word, amusing him.
We started the match in real scintillating fashion, was Power scoring 2 ton-plus checkouts in the first 2 legs, and then found a bit
First
of
leg is Conan to throw
adversity
first. Game
she
on.
didn't overcome, but has to react and recover. As a win for Warby
100.
would see him come right back in contention.
Let's be honest, we know how good Warby is, and I wouldn't be surprised if he jumps from, bottom of the pile to
60.
mid-table to even top of the table if results start going his way.
Absolutely.
100.
Regular. Conan Whitehead, as we've mentioned, a series champion, also a previous tour card holder at
180.
as Warby finds a max in the opening leg. Whitehead can't find one of his own, despite
83.
the perfect first dart, you would say. But Whitehead, a former Lakeside quarter-finalist, also made an appearance
100.
at the 2013 UK Open. Got to the last 64, beat the likes of Roland Sholton, Kevin Thomas, before losing 9-8 to Mickey Mansell.
96.
Where
Mike, you require 161.
in that very same year, as Wolverton can't take out that 161, in that very same year, a Kay Brown of the Isle of Wight lost 5-3 to
41.
Joey Palfreman in
Conan, you
round
require
2.
122.
Yes, I did. I think I had half of Liverpool giving me some abuse when I was played him on the second stage, but
70.
that was then. This
Mike,
is
you
now, isn't
require
it? And
120.
what a chance this is for Warby for Shanghai in the 120s.
$60.
Can't
Conan,
go as
you
I
require
get a death stare
52.
from my co-commentator. And it's Whitehead now for one more at double 16
20.
and can't find it, and that
Mike, you require
aggravation,
60.
let's say, just re-emerges for Whitehead. Double.
Yeah. I think we've all been watching Dave Pallett.
55. Conan, you
Big
require
grimace on the
32.
face of Warburton.
Game shot in the first leg.
It
Conan
is
Whitehead.
A hold for Whitehead.
Second leg is Mike to throw first. Game on.
Would seem you still remember that UK Open match pretty vividly then.
No, so I have this thing.
140.
Sometimes a good thing, sometimes is a bad thing, but I've near on got like a photographic memory, so I can remember literally every game of darts played, if that makes sense.
140.
So sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing.
On this occasion, it was a bad thing against those pesky Palfremans.
Because I think both of them,
97.
both obviously Lee and Joey, I think they both got to like the last 32, and I think Lee might have got to the last 16.
55.
Yeah, top players, weren't they?
Yeah, they were then. Two lovely, really top-notch blokes from Liverpool.
$60.
Whitehead starting and staying on 19.
133.
Yeah, he should have, my opinion, he should have gone for the 25. 25 with the left. A finish.
60.
In the early exchanges,
58. Mike, you require
both
144.
players averaging around about 85, as Warby needs another one of them.
Should be looking at 16s.
96. Conan, you require 115.
Well, he's had 2 ton plus outs already this evening. Can't find a third on this occasion.
39.
Interesting
Mike, you require
last
48.
start, let's say.
Yeah, you know, my opinion is that's a bit of a waste of a dart.
Wolverton won't mind.
Game
And
shot in the
that-
second leg. Mike Warburton.
As clinical as you like, Warburton winning his
Third leg
first
is going
leg
to
of
throw
the night.
first. Game on.
Brings us level on throw. But that will certainly settle him in
100.
to a big night for Mike Warburton. It would come as no surprise to see him make his way up and up through the table. Just
100.
come out the wrong way of a few 4-3s last night, didn't he? And, you know, had things gone slightly differently, he could have been second or third in the table coming
45.
into tonight.
Oh, easily. Absolutely easily. I think it was the game against Scott Taylor where he missed a good, I think it was about 13, 14 darts at a double to get over the line. And, you know, Scott did come down in the end and did the job professionally. And, yeah, little moments like that
59.
where just sometimes darts really doesn't go your way.
Well, this match last night was one of the few Wolverton matches that
140.
didn't go all the way. It was a comprehensive victory for Whitehead. It was 4-1, in fact.
I think it was the only match we had at, well, a winning average over 100.
60.
Quite right. It was a real special display from Conan.
100. $100. Conan, you require 116.
No pressure on this 116, but we'll have a dart for another ton
Game
plus
shot in the third
checkout.
leg. Conan Whitehead.
And there you have it.
Fourth leg is Mike to
And
throw
the finishing
first.
stakes
Game on.
this evening, Whitehead is well in the clear.
Yeah, Conan's finishing at anything above 100. You know, he's already taken out the 122, the 102, and now has just added 116 to it. So massive portfolio so far this evening.
50.
With the 100 plus checkouts.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 on the ton plus outs for Whitehead.
100.
Aiming to bounce back from that
125.
earlier setback this evening at the hands of Walker. Well, Warburton steady and as solid as they come.
100.
Even though the ton plus finishes
43.
have been absolutely fantastic for Conan, but it's little moments like that where, you know, darts just drifted off into the ones or the fives, and it's just you know, just kept the consistency a little bit lower tonight.
180.
Look at that, bang on cue, 180 to leave tops.
So yeah, this leg has
123.
gotten away
Mike, you
from
require
Whitehead a
40.
little bit, and Warburton now returns to tidy this leg up
Game
with
shot on the
tops,
fourth
and
leg, Mike
tidy it he
Wolverton.
does. It's 2 legs apiece, and could we be going
Fifth leg is Conan
all
to throw
the
first.
way
Game on.
for the 3rd consecutive time tonight?
58. $60. 28.
So a bit of a slip early doors for Whitehead in this 5th leg, and Warburton has his first
60.
real opportunity to assert himself for a potential break of throw, but as of yet hasn't really stepped up
36.
that gear. But Whitehead is really up against it now with 9 darts thrown.
Clearly, something is up with Conan tonight because started in the first match and it's definitely manifested in the second.
81. $70.
Wolverton now looking at a 2 treble visit, but
85.
slips one into the 5, which just gives a renewed sense of hope for Whitehead. But once
59.
again, can't find a treble.
$137.
Wolverton is firmly in control of this leg.
$60. Mike, you require 78.
So, Micah, what a fantastic chance to break the throat. There's 2 darts at 24.
66.
But he knows he'll be back. He knows he's going to be back for at least another 3 darts. What pressure can Conan put him under? So he's found 1 treble. Can he find another?
83.
Not the one he was looking for.
Mike, you require 12.
Wolverton then for a break of throw that will see him move 1 leg away from victory, working his way inside
Game shot on the
and
5th
takes
leg,
out
Mike
12
Warburton.
to go 3-2 up.
6th leg is Mike to throw first. Game on.
See Whitehead bubbling away inside, can't you? Real sense of, dare I say, rage almost.
100.
Well, we had that with Renault the last couple of days where once a day he was more or less screaming when he won a couple of legs, and I think that was the only way he could let some pressure out.
140.
Well, that's an ideal way to let some pressure out. A 140 to start a leg against throw. Warburton
140.
kicks in with one of his own.
This is where Conan needs to find the trebles.
140.
Yeah, back-to-back 140s in this leg for Whitehead. He's managed to regather himself.
60.
He'll know, win this leg, he has the darts in the decider.
$37.
Things like that don't help, and all of his fantastic work is undone through no real fault of his own.
Sometimes the darts do just hit the spontaneous dead spot on the board.
140.
And Whitehead now can't believe his luck, and every treble 20 that Warburton was scoring there is another dagger to the heart of
54.
Whitehead.
Mike, you require 61.
And Mike Warburton now looking to wrap up this match. 61 points away. 2 darts.
Game shot.
Double
and
A.
the
That
man,
is clinical.
Mike Warburton.
That was a fantastic display there, particularly in that final leg from Mike Warburton, who wins his opening match of night 2 of Group B. And he is on the charge. Qualification still well within his grasp. Just shy of a 90 average there for Warby. Coming up after the break, 2 series champions return to the stage. Taylor Walker.
And welcome back to the Modus Super Series, live on Pluto TV. An interesting tussle coming up. We've got Scott Taylor taking on Jensen Walker. And what a fantastic opportunity this both has got for both of these players. Jensen's got the potential to go on 8 points for the top of table with Steve Beaton, where Scott could enforce a midway position and knock Conan Whitehead out of the qualifying spots.
Yeah, this game went all the way last night with Jensen coming out on top,
First leg is Scott to
which
throw first.
he did against Conan Whitehead in the opening
on.
game of the night. But Taylor has the darts this time around, who fell foul to Steve Beaton in a last leg decider of his own, but there's a renewed hope for Scott Taylor, who showed real signs
97.
of finding that sort of positive aggression between himself and the board, which is really when he plays his best
125.
darts. And what a start this has been from the Series 6 champion against the Series 10 champion.
44.
Yeah, it's not been a bad start from Scott, is it? Let's be honest.
58.
So we saw
56.
Group C
Scott,
go
you
all the way
require
this afternoon.
138.
And early signs would suggest that Group B is going to do
44.
the same. But much like Group
Scott,
C,
you
where Johnny
require
Haynes, the
94.
experienced campaigner, just kept on a rocking and a rolling, Steve Beaton is sort of doing the same so far in Group B.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? As we see Scott here trying to take out the 94.
54.
So you want to be careful because, you know, he doesn't want to give Jensen any sort of sniff.
140. Scott, you require 40.
Oh, wow.
16. Jensen, you
Waiting
require
in
64.
bated breath for Taylor just to hit tops, turn around, start the next leg. But that is something we weren't expecting. And all of a sudden, Jensen
48.
could well have
Scott, you
stolen the
require
leg.
24.
A massive let-off for Scott Taylor after such an impressive start to the leg.
Game shot in
Eventually-
the first leg. Scott Taylor.
Does hit the requisite double to go 1-0 up.
Second leg, it's Jensen to throw first. Game on. $60. $59.
Did my eyes deceive me when I was just watching you and Laura this afternoon in Group C that the live
129.
lounge fly made a bit of an appearance back on stage?
Yeah, it did. Several times, in fact.
92.
I don't know if you saw the Nottingham Forest game last night.
I was here.
Well, it was in between the sessions.
96.
Didn't stop you with the Ryder Cup last week. But anyway, in the Nottingham Forest game, there was a baby deer that found its way in the stands.
60.
Are you sure that wasn't Henry got lost?
No, he arrived safely in Scandinavia, I'm led to believe, but there was a baby deer,
94.
which begs the question, how did that deer get his season ticket for Forest? Must have lots of dough.
97.
Oh dear.
Jensen, you require 122.
Anyway, darts.
90.
Good setup from Walker.
Scott now want to put a little bit of pressure on this throat.
65. Jensen, you require 32.
Walker then for 1-all.
8.
Made a
Scott, you require
bit
128.
of a mess of it in the end. Over adjusted, went too high, and Taylor now with a chance to steal of his own.
108.
And much like Walker in the previous leg, got a perfect setup, but just couldn't
Jensen, you
quite take
require
the one
24.
dart opportunity to steal. Walker's back. He's took that extra second as he
Game
reapproaches,
shot the
and it's
second
done
leg,
its
Jensen Walker.
trick once again.
It's great composure from Jensen.
Third leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on. $81. $96. $46. $100.
Taylor then with that snarl returning as he hits the
85.
treble with his opening dart of the visit. Can't follow it. So Walker
138.
with a fantastic visit of his own is down to a finish after 9 darts thrown for a potential break, and once again very sensible from Taylor.
49. Jensen, you require 167.
Didn't let temptation get the better of him. As Walker, will he go for it?
135.
Sensible board management.
$59. Jensen, you require 32.
So this is where Walker's board
Game shot in the
management
third
pays
leg,
dividends.
Jensen Walker.
Well, that's a 13 dart leg to break throw. That was impressive from the
Fourth leg is
18-year-old.
Jensen to throw first. Game on. $78. $96.
Yeah, good treble 19 found there for Scott.
$180.
Walker's on a roll, though. There's nearly 20 points between them in the averages as things stand in favour
58.
of Walker.
$59. $97.
To be fair, Scott's playing really well when he needs to find the cover on the treble 19s.
$136.
Jensen seems to have kicked on and found that extra gear. And Taylor, who's
140.
shown
Jensen,
flashes
you require
of his
48.
brilliant best so far, but that's all it's been. It's been flashes.
Game shot
And
in
he
the
finds
fourth
himself
leg,
3-1
Jensen
down.
Walker. Fifth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
Taylor can't afford any more mistakes from here. He pushed Steve Beaton all the way,
45.
but struggling for a bit of consistency, it would seem.
Yeah, he is that, unfortunately.
60. $96.
Just looking for trebles.
100.
So you feel for Scott, he needs a good two treble visit.
58.
Walker, this is really good, it has to be said. He's stepped it up from that opening win against Whitehead right at the top of the show this evening.
57.
And in a group where every single leg could count,
130.
this would go a long way to aid his qualification hopes.
$135. Jensen, you require 71.
So Jensen 71 for the match. Beat 18 and 1 dirt tops.
Game shot and the match.
Well,
Jensen Walker.
that is Jensen Walker at his clinical best. A 4-1 win over Scott Taylor, who was struggling for a bit of consistency there, the Series 6 champion. But Walker goes 2 out of 2. He's very happy with his display, just shy of 95. Can Mike Warburton or Steve Beaton go 2 out of 2 tonight? They're after the break.
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for the match.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit.
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match dart again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Gablas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away
Requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs one more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the one treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101.
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game. Shot. And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith.
Welcome back. As Jensen Walker goes 2 out of 2. One of these two men are about to do the same. Will it be Mike Wolverton, who got the better of Conan Whitehead by 4 legs to 2 in his opening match this evening? Or will it be Steve Beaton, who narrowly got the better of Scott Taylor. Another win for Beaton here would mean the finish line is in sight in terms
First
of
leg is
qualification
Mike to throw
for
first.
finals night.
Game on.
Warby had a lot to do coming in to this evening. Overnight, bottom of the group, but
140.
is a man on the mission so far this evening.
Yeah, he is that, isn't he? He knows what he has to do. He has to go up there and win. That's as simple as it is.
125.
You know, he's in a position where he can't actually, in my opinion, lose any more games. Even though at the moment, you know, obviously Conan, Mike and Scott are all in the same points, but you can't be dropping wins anymore.
140.
You always have to go out all guns blazing.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the permutations,
41.
3 of these 5 players will qualify for finals night tomorrow. They will join our Group A winner, Charlie Manby, our Group C winner, Johnny Haynes, and our Group C runner-up,
100.
Carl Wilson.
I think if
Mike,
Warby can take this out in
21.
less than 6 starts, I think that'd be a really good confidence boost.
We'll look at treble 17, but
57.
isn't in a hurry with Beaton not yet on a finish. And this was one of the matches last night that went all the way to a deciding leg.
100.
Beaton
Mike,
winning by
requires 64.
4 legs to 3, but obviously Warburton this time around has the benefit of throwing first and
James shot in the first
dispatches
leg. Mike Warburton.
64 in 2 darts to go 1-0 up. The perfect start for
Second leg
Warby.
is
He
Steve to throw
is
first.
on a
Game
mission
on.
this Friday night at the Live Lounge.
96.
Yeah, we noticed it in Group B, obviously, Group C today and yesterday, where you know, the person that,
60.
you know, there's always one part of the day where you have to wait the longest for your next game. And obviously, Steve's not played from the second game until the 5th game. So he's had
60.
a good couple games off. And we always say it always takes them a good leg or so to get into it, just to get back into the rhythm.
$96.
Whereas Wolverton had that wait right at the start of the night. He's only had to wait just a singular match to get back up on
85.
that stage.
$60.
So I think, you know, looking at the fixtures
96.
tonight, when you look at Warby's fixtures, obviously you had to wait to play third to cut, or, you know, for the third game this evening, and other than that, he's on every other game.
60. Steve, you
So
require
his fixtures are quite
164.
a nice, repeatable pattern.
Has the benefit of throwing first in this match. Has the benefit of throwing first
100.
in his next match against Jensen. And rounds off his night against Scott Taylor, who so far has just struggled
140.
for consistency,
Steve,
whereas
you require
Wolverton
64.
is throwing really nicely. But can Beaton do what Warby did in the first leg? You
Game
bet
shot
he
in the second
can.
leg. Steve Beaton.
Anything you can do,
Third leg is Mike to throw first.
Steve Beaton can
Game
do
on.
as well. He can do anything.
Yeah, he can. Of course he can. He's Steve Beaton. Flygate 2.0.
Here we go. At least it's not a rogue deer like
I
it
know.
was at Nottingham Forest. But if you want to be with us tomorrow, it won't cost you a lot of bucks.
43.
Scan that QR code on your screen. And
45.
potentially, you could be watching Steve Beaton live in living colour in the live lounge here in Portsmouth tomorrow. It won't cost you a lot of dough. And there, the dad jokes will finish for the evening.
$100.
You feel as though George Baker might be employed with a fly squatter if it carries on much longer, though.
Well, to be fair, I'm beginning to wonder if the flies begin
100.
their descent, their journey from here all the way up to North London just in time for the World Championship. So,
$100.
It's starting to be that time of the year. Maybe just getting some. Maybe it's like
99.
pre-season.
yeah, it's always well known to be able to get wasps in December, isn't it? But obviously, Warburton looking at a treble.
58.
So a bit nervy, this third leg on the board. And the experience of Steve Bean, you can't give this man nothing.
136.
So Wolverton then, who's much more sort of mechanical action, isn't it? But again,
60.
no frills.
Steve, you require 121.
Real solid throwing action, but there's none that comes close.
85.
The sheer smoothness of
140.
Beaton's throw. Again, like you said earlier, Keegan, that's why he's had such longevity in this game.
Looking just for a ton to leave it handy. And he does say,
100.
right on cue.
Steve, you require 36.
So pressure on this 36. Good marker.
No score.
And that
Mike, you require 40.
is music to the ears of Mike Warburton, as George Baker said, no score there. And Warby
Game shot in the
tidies
third
up.
leg, Mike Warburton.
It is just to hold a throw, but it didn't seem likely.
Fourth leg, it's Steve
minute
to throw
ago.
first. Game on.
We talking about at the top of the
40.
programme where, just because you're in a certain position after day one doesn't mean you're going to be in that same position by the end of playing the day two. So, do you know what? I think, hashtag Warby's on the march.
100. $95. $97.
Wolverton would be eyeing a breaker throw, despite having the darts in this
68.
game, because of a slightly inferior leg difference. However, as we said last night, he, as you like to say, lost small. Just being edged out on a couple of occasions
60.
4-3.
Yeah, let's be honest, most of our matches went the full distance last night.
134.
That just reasserts Beaton to be first to a finish. Wolverton needs a treble.
60.
Can't
Steve, you require
find
164.
that facial expression said it all, as Beaton just looking to
96.
leave it handy, which he more or less does.
$100. Steve, you require 68.
Steve Beaton, 68. Might only be a shot at ball. It's not. It's going to be one dart at double 12.
44.
And a chance, another
Mike, you
chance,
require 84.
goes a begging. Can Wolverton step in once more?
What a perfect dart So it's 2 darts at double 12, and he does so.
Game shot in the fourth leg, Mike Warburton.
And that is a break of
Fifth leg
throw.
is Mike to throw first.
Wolverton
Game
lethal on the outer ring so far this evening.
up. 60.
Can't believe one of them hasn't found the treble. Beaton now, who's had his fair share of opportunities, looking to fill it up at the start of leg number 5, which he does.
It's like riding a bike, isn't it, for Steve? Never loses it.
100. $43.
Can't follow that opening maximum with a score of substance. And in a game of fine margins, despite the one-sided scoreline now for Warburton.
140.
That's proved to be the difference. Beaton's had his chances. They've only been the odd dart here and there, but
85.
it's to the point where if you're going to go on and win weeks here, as my colleague did just a couple of weeks ago, you have to take those one dart opportunities.
58.
Yeah, it does. Darts is all about the timing, and obviously when it goes in, it does make life a lot easier and less stressful.
139. Mike, you
Feel
require
for Warby here.
143.
This might need to go to prevent Steve from nicking the throw. And it is. So it's nicking treble 17. Maybe, well, he's got 66. There's 2 options. He's either going to go for bullseye or treble 10.
107.
That's cracking darts, Lee,
Steve,
36.
You require 54.
Perfect setup from Warburton. Beaton cannot afford any more slips. Double 10.
34.
And there is
Mike, you require 36.
another slip from Steve Beaton, who's had chances in the last 3 legs of this match. Double 9 for the match. Warburton, one more in hand.
27.
Cannot convert.
Steve, you require 20. Game shot
Beaton
in the fifth
can.
leg, Steve
It's 3-2.
Beaton.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't do. You do not give Steve
Sixth leg,
Beaton
it's
more
Steve to throw
chances.
first. Game on.
Because he is too experienced not to take them.
36.
An immediate break back for Beaton, but already an opening for Mike Warburton.
Yeah, these are the throws where you do have to start targeting the throws.
100. $49.
And just like that, within 2 throws, you feel like Mike's definitely nicked it. Wants a solid 2 trebles.
96.
And now Steve's just over a ton behind on his own throat.
93.
The difference so far has been on the outer ring. Steve Beaton, uncharacteristic, only 25% on the doubles so far in this one.
58.
Wolverton nearly double that. Well, that's much more like it. And from nowhere, this leg was in danger of getting away from Beaton, but that maximum has fired him back into contention.
Steve, you
But as we've said already,
143.
Warby's on a mission tonight, so this 1-4-3 may well have to go. But it can't.
83.
He's rounded off
Mike,
the
you
3,
require
if nothing else,
107.
but Warburton now.
107 for the match. So it's 87, so treble 17. Now he's either going to be 45 or 57. It's cracker darts there to leave 24.
Steve, you require 60.
Are we going to go all the way once again between these two?
I thought it was a bit awkward there. And just
Game
like that.
shot in the 6th leg, Steve Beaton.
Just like that. We go all the way. Just like these pair
7th
did
and final
last
leg
night.
is Mike to throw
Where
first.
Steve
Game
Beaton
on.
won the last leg decider on throw. Can Warby get his revenge? Or will it be repeat
100.
for Steve Beaton?
You know, you have to say, Steve experienced there, hitting that 180 when he needed it the most. I think
25.
it definitely got him out of the sticky situation he was in that previous leg.
He finds himself in one again here.
$100.
To be fair, I think this is a situation where Mike can't be focusing on what Steve does. Just go up there, hit tons, hit big numbers. It doesn't matter, does it?
87.
Because the moment you start thinking about what the opponent's doing is the time when the opponent starts whacking in the big schools.
$85.
Ticking over quite nicely, Warburton, in this deciding leg. Beaton
88.
slightly more frayed and more hot and cold, but Warby now straight back into that treble 20 bed to potentially leave 36, and that is exactly what he has done. So a potential 13 dart leg in
40.
a last leg decider.
Mike, you require 36.
For Mike Warburton to go 2 out of 2 so far tonight. 99 wasn't his friend before, but it
Game
is
shot
now,
and the match,
and that is a
Warburton.
big win for Mike Warburton. He gets his revenge over Steve Beaton, the same scoreline, but reversed tonight. And Warby is on the move, moving up that table, just shy of 90 once again, his average. But coming up after the break, it's Conan Whitehead against Scott Taylor.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000.
The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor?
Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
This is how the results have shaped up so far this evening on night 2 of Group B. We've already seen 3 matches go all the way to last leg deciders, with Jensen Walker coming out on top over Conan Whitehead, Steve Beaton over Scott Taylor, and Mike Warburton, who is on the charge. Bottom of the group overnight, is now finding himself in the qualification placings, just 2 points off top spot. Steve Beaton still top despite that defeat to Warby, but Jensen Walker, arguably the pick of the players so far tonight, throwing some really nice stuff. Also on there on 8 points, but it is wide open. Any of these 5 players can still qualify for finals night tomorrow. It's been tough going for the 2 players on stage so far. One of them, I mean, I don't know what is going on stage, but either way, it's great to see.
I'm going to be honest, both lads have got a smile on their faces. He's not got the fly, has he? Did he get the fly?
Well, this is something we will endeavour to find out, as the fly was being a little bit mischievous in Group C this afternoon, but more to the point, one of these players is about to record a desperately needed win.
81.
We can't put any more emphasis on the word important in this fixture.
140. 100.
In particular for Conan Whitehead, who only has one more match to play after this.
30.
And that is against the darts against Steve Beaton. So Scott Taylor also with
60.
one more to play. He does have the darts against Mike Warburton. So it's getting to that point of the evening
81.
where if either of these 2 have designs on coming back here tomorrow night,
100.
they simply have to win. We're in must-win territory.
Yeah, there's no ifs or buts now, isn't there?
Again, the winner of this match will move up to
95.
6 points alongside Mike Wolverton.
So you want to stay there for another one?
85. Scott, you require 155.
So Scott now outside chance for the 155. So be looking at 57. That's unlucky.
99.
That was unlucky.
Conan, you require 75.
Whitehead then 2 at double 12.
63.
Never
Scott, you
really
require
threatened.
56.
And Taylor, who's shown glimpses so far tonight, can get off to the best
Game shot in the
possible
first
start,
leg,
and
Scott
he
Taylor.
does. Conan Whitehead has been luckless
Second
so
leg, it's
far
Scott to
this
throw
evening,
first.
almost
Game on.
resembling Reece Robinson of last week when we were here, Keegan.
125. $100.
Whitehead just in those real clutch moments has
55.
failed to find that finish that could see
41.
a springboard perhaps. He started the night off so well in those opening 2 legs against Jensen Walker, but just there was a point in that opening match of the night, wasn't there, Keegan, where just something happened, something changed.
Yeah, 100%.
81.
100%, and never been ready to come back for it, sadly.
100. $134.
Taylor in command.
100. Scott, you require
Good ton there
106.
from Conan. So it's 106 for Scott. Looking at treble 18. So it's 32.
74.
Good
You
effort.
require 160.
Really good effort. Troubling the bottom wire. Whitehead, what a showstopper this would be. Oh, this is beautiful.
140.
Again going
Scott, you
low.
require 32.
Taylor returns to double his advantage. Only has one more.
No score. Conan, you require 20.
And it's safe to say he's fuming with that effort.
Game shot in the second leg.
Whitehead
Conan
isn't.
Whitehead.
He steps in for an immediate break back. And in a
Third leg,
game
it's Conan to throw first.
where it's now or never,
Game
Whitehead
on.
has finally found the now.
Yeah, I feel there's a lot of testosterone up there, isn't there, at the moment?
$94.
Proper north east south as well, isn't it? Taylor from
84.
Bolton. Whitehead from Raynham.
$140.
I think it puts more pressure on this match where both players
97.
need the W, don't they? Let's be honest, let's be frank. They need the W, and you see it so many times where it starts getting a bit
97.
tetchy as such.
Well, Conan Whitehead said
121.
right at the start of the night
Conan,
in
you
my
require
interview with him that
170.
he was coming in to today with superior leg difference as he eyes the bull.
145.
Almost a big fishy.
The fishing rods have to go away for the time being at least, but Whitehead's leg difference is in real danger of being eroded. Still slightly
46.
better than that
Conan,
of
you
Mike
require
Warburton,
25.
which is as good as an extra point
Game shot in the third
as
leg.
Whitehead
Conan
gets
Whitehead.
another leg.
Fourth leg, it's Scott to throw first. Game on.
There's real grit
85.
and determination about both of these competitors.
58. $59.
Conan out thinks he's got a good chance to make inroads on the Taylor throw.
140.
And that's a super 140 there.
Yeah, he's got his tail up now, hasn't he, as he's hit the front.
He's hitting it hard, isn't he? Let's be honest.
43.
Be interesting to see. He should start in the 19s. And he does. Staying there, down again. Might be staying there for the chance for the 170.
133.
He definitely wants the big fishy tonight, doesn't he?
He certainly does. And so do we.
97.
Let's
Conan,
be
you
honest.
require
It's 10 to midnight.
170.
There's due time. for Fish Friday.
The weight goes
44.
on. Taylor on throw. Starting to look for some divine intervention here, otherwise he knows the writing is on the wall as a place in
41.
Champions
Conan, you
Night
require
starts to slip
126.
away, especially if Whitehead goes 3-1 up,
98.
one away from a crucial victory.
48.
Would have been hoping for more. Does leave a potential 2-dart outshot with Taylor way back on 176.
58. Conan, you require 78.
Looking at 50 full. So it'd be 20 for tops. So tops to go 3-1 up. And he does
Gains on
so.
the fourth there. Conan Whitehead.
That's the finishing we've come to expect from Conan Whitehead. The way he started tonight
leg
with
is Conan to
2
throw first.
ton plus
Game
outs in the opening 2 legs. That was much more like the Barbarian we know.
85.
Taylor can barely watch.
95.
You know, sometimes with obviously how Scott throws, you know, it's quite intriguing. Sometimes the darts
100.
stick up, and then sometimes the dart comes lower end into the board.
100.
And Conan's darts are so big, they're not even in the frame half the
44.
time.
Now this is now or never time for Taylor.
40.
What just epitomises his performance so far tonight. Just has not really clicked for him, and time is really starting to run out.
Look, should be looking at 25s.
102.
That's good ball management there to leave 170.
So once again, he tantalises us with the chance
96.
of the big
Conan,
fishy.
require
It's all yours.
170.
Come on, Conan. It's Fish Friday. Let's go for it. Surely. Here we go.
145.
So close.
Scott, you require
Yet
170.
so far, and now it's Scott Taylor's turn. Can he?
100.
And
Conan, you
that
require
expression
25.
told us all we needed to know. And
Game shot
Conan
and the match.
Whitehead
Conan
sees
Whitehead.
out a vital win. He's finally up and running. And that is a big win. Not just for the points column, but for the leg difference column as well. It wasn't always pretty, but that's a real good performance from Whitehead, whose checkout percentage was much better this time around. It's Warby against Walker next.
Charlie require 164. 44. 32. Charlie require 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
require
side
60.
to become that Back-to-back singles champion.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last two darts, but he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the stage, approaching the hockey with a chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone to bust it, maybe. The first title he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust. And
39.
on that situation there, George Scaife wasn't even able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is it.
79.
It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
Charlie
Threw the entire body into that
8.
one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's giving George a chance.
Georgia require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy. Couldn't get the job done.
The match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
And I think I've settled into the stage now. I'm going into comps now and I feel like I'm going to win them instead of feeling like, oh, I might get for a few rounds. I want to do what no one's done in here. Let's see what we can do this week.
Well, ironically, you might take out a huge check out here.
Wow, what a shot!
Those who don't need
Shot
it.
the four flag, Team Kenya.
The bullseye to reel in
Shot
the
the
big
six
fish.
flag, David Evans.
Don't jinx it. Yes. Yes! Double 12! Yes!
Shot,
Get in there, Lee Cox!
Well, this would be an advanced finish. Oh, what a skin saver.
Just about gets the 14, but gives him the dart at the tops and he's up and running. He's hit a maximum in that leg and a 114 finish.
I think we've been here before. What a finish!
Conan Osborne.
Take a look at this. Week 6 signifies the halfway stage of the series. And it doesn't get any easier for any of the competitors here at the Modus Super Series. Graham Usher, a Champions Week regular, is joined in Group A by the likes of Jack Tweddle and Colin Osborne. Adrian Gray, David Evans and Lee Cox return for Group B. Kevin Burness and former Lakeside finalist Mark McGeeney, along with Ashley Coleman, make up Group C. It gets underway 9:30 Monday morning, as always here on Pluto TV. So before the break, we saw the elimination of Scott Taylor. So 4 players now competing for 3 places. One more of these dartists will be left disappointed, and that man at the hockey, Mike Warburton, after propping up the group table overnight, is on a charge. But so is Jensen Walker, who's been putting in the highest averages of the night so
First
far
leg is Mike to throw first.
and can seal his finals night place
Game
with
on.
a win here. Warby has the darts and gets us underway.
It'll be interesting. Obviously, Jensen's had a good couple of games off since coming back.
96.
I think this has the potential to be the match of the session, with Warburton really getting going and recovering, and now putting
100.
real pressure on Conan Whitehead for that third spot as things stand, and Jensen, as I mentioned, putting in the
58.
highest averages of the night so far.
I think the only thing that Jensen might find it a little bit harder is that obviously Mike's just a little bit off a normal
60.
pace. He's more of a methodical, takes his time sort of thing, where, you know, Jensen's only played quick players so far tonight.
32.
Yeah, your point has been illustrated immediately as we saw there. Walker was hot on the heels of Warburton immediately after the release of the third dart.
58.
You know, and let's be honest, you know, looking at the reverse fixture from last night, Mike won that 4-1, averaging just over a 91.
100.
So you feel like you've probably got the wood over, obviously, Jensen. So, yeah, I think really it depends what this man is doing, because the confidence is definitely there.
49.
You see that Jensen's waiting to throw before Warburton has taken his darts out of the board.
140. Mike, you require
That's some real
134.
proper pressure on this 1-3-4 for Warburton.
Should be looking at 16 for tops. So there's 56 left.
86. Jensen, you require 75.
Walker then. Potential for an early break. 18 for one dart at tops.
55.
And
Mike, you require 48.
they were going before. Just goes low this time when it's a reprieve for Warburton, who now is eyeing double 16. Looking to sit that one on top.
32.
Over adjusts. 2 10s then for Jensen, who once again just hangs back
Jensen,
this
you
time.
require 20.
Has worked a treat so far when he's just took that extra
Game
second.
shot in the first
And
leg.
it works
Jensen
again.
Walker.
Real
Second leg, it's Jensen to
useful
throw first.
tool in the
Game on.
arsenal of Jensen Walker, isn't it? Where it's not as deliberate as maybe a Rob Cross, where he has that
140.
wiping his leg and just. But Jensen takes that extra second when approaching the double, and so far it's worked every single time.
60.
Absolutely works a treat tonight. And we always say
60.
the magic number in Group B is 10 points. So obviously both Steve and Jensen's only one way away from that. Like we said
60.
before, Warby's definitely on the charge.
He absolutely is. But Jensen Walker, who won Series 10 when he beat Sam Spivey 4-2 in the final. We've mentioned before about the form lines of Rising Stars Week. Jensen made it to finals now, but couldn't get out of the group.
100.
Losing
Jensen, you require 164.
to Messrs Manby and Branley.
140.
Charlie Manby will be back here tomorrow night. He'll certainly be hoping for
100. Jensen, you require
champagne
24.
corks puffing. But it's Jensen walking out. Double 6 for 2-0.
Game shot in the second leg. Jensen Walker.
Warby was on the charge, but it's Walker now.
Third leg is Mike to throw first.
Who
Game
could
on.
be halting that charge and putting a dent into those finals night hopes for Warburton. It'd be music to the ears of Conan Whitehead.
100.
140.
Jensen's playing really well in this match, just averaging over the 95 mark.
140.
It's amazing, isn't it, how a couple of darts at a double can obviously flip a game of darts round, and just feel
140.
if Warby took that out, it could have been a different complexion on this game.
Yeah, it really is getting to that stage of the night
60.
where almost anything is still possible. The only thing that's not possible is a Scott Taylor qualification, and yet
135.
he's the opponent, the final opponent in the Group B campaign for Warburton. Jensen has to face
60.
Steve
Jensen,
Beaton.
you require 86. Yeah. 22.
Wow, dual Steve Open there, isn't it, for Mike?
141.
Yeah, made a bit of a mess of that, did young Jensen, and Wolverton can't quite capitalise this time.
59.
So
Jensen,
still
you
has the
require
potential
64.
to be a 14 dart leg, which is tidy enough.
More than tidy.
15 would do. Just has to shimmy across.
56.
Can't
Mike, you
find
require 82.
the elusive double, and Warburton now looks at 82.
Oh, that's not bad. It's a 65, so it should be 15 for the ball. Oh, what a dart. So it's double 10.
62.
Walker then. Here we go.
Jensen,
Just
you
taking
require
that
8.
extra second. Will it work again? Warburton watches
Game shot on
on,
the third leg.
and it
Jensen
does work
Walker.
again. Jensen Walker has found a bit of a knack here. Take a
Full
step
leg, Jensen
back,
to throw
compose
first.
yourself,
Game on.
ping the double, get on with the next leg, and that's exactly what Jensen Walker is doing.
59.
And not only would this be a win to seal his qualification for finals night, it would be a huge dent for the chances of Warburton, as it could well come
100.
down to leg difference, where Whitehead has the advantage over Warburton as things stand.
134. $45.
Unlucky not to hit more there.
Warburton's averaging by far the lowest that he has
51.
done all night. Couldn't have come at a worse time for Warby.
It's amazing what a couple of missed doubles does, doesn't it, to someone?
58.
Very similar games that Jensen's played all night, where the opponents missed a couple of doubles. They've just not really recovered, have they?
140.
Jensen Walker could well be thinking about winning the group, not just
83.
qualifying
Jensen,
from
you're
it.
117.
He's got the treble. He's got the single. He's got the double, but not the
87.
one he wanted.
So Mikey needs to put some pressure on. Yeah, it's good darts there. Nice 137.
Jensen, you
But it's
require
Jensen that
30.
holds all the cards. So it's 2 darts at double 8 to qualify for Saturday.
Game shot and the
And
match.
qualify
Jensen Walker.
he has. Not only is that a big win for Jensen Walker, but that could prove to be a very damaging defeat to Mike Warburton. It's looking as though it's going to be a shootout between Warby and the Barbarian Conan Whitehead, but we will be seeing Jensen Walker back here at finals night tomorrow. The Series 10 champion is through. Will Steve Beaton join him? We'll find out after the break. Welcome back to the Modus Super Series here live and free on Pluto TV, and the knockout darts start now, because whoever wins this match is through to finals night, and there would only be one space left alongside Jensen Walker, and it could have the potential to go down to leg difference.
First leg is Steve to throw
Right,
first.
Wolverton can't
Game
catch
on.
the leg difference of Conan Whitehead, but he can for Steve Beaton. So
96.
for the winner of this match, it's pretty simple. Winning, you're in.
95.
How will Whitehead go about this match as we saw him
95.
rejuvenated against Scott Taylor? Steve Beaton started the night off
97.
well, but a little minor wobble against Warburton in a defeat, but
140.
Steve Beaton, the overnight group leader, still in pole position for the moment, at least.
84. Steve, you require 170.
Oh, we're going to see the big fishy. No, not this time.
87.
Now, we've missed out on Friday night fishes, as we are now in Saturday.
Can we Saturday fish? Could work. Probably not, no.
$58. Steve, you require 83.
Steve at 83. Yeah, brilliant dart. 2 darts at 32.
75. Conan, you require 167.
A couple of occasions where Steve Beaton has allowed his opponent to
93. Steve, you require
just
8.
come back into proceedings. Beaton now
Game shot in the
tied
first
his
leg.
up.
Steve
Well,
Beaton.
double 4 to go 1-0 up, and he's 3 legs away
Second leg is
from
Conan
qualifying
to throw first.
for finals night once again, like he did in the last series where he won Group A.
125. $60.
Yes. I can imagine the mood being very similar to what it was earlier. Between obviously Johnny Haynes,
60.
Oliver King and Carl Wilson.
$96.
Yeah, Mike Wolverton follows this match against Scott Taylor.
$100.
And we will be seeing Steve Beaton once more after this match as he faces Jensen Walker in our final match
58.
of the night. It could be a straight shootout to see who wins
122.
Group B.
Conan's not giving up it.
Conan, you require
He's on 94. Probably sending it up via the treble 20s. So it's 16.
I think he
54.
was potentially contemplating a potential double-double outshot there. Obviously, time on his side. Steve Beaton not threatening
29.
in this leg.
Conan, you require 40.
To me, the only time you hit a double-double is the opponent's miles back.
Game shot in the second leg. Conan Whitehead.
Whitehead holds throw to bring us level.
Third leg, it's Steve to throw first. Game on.
Could potentially be facing a nervous weight.
58.
Keegan Brown is getting deja vu beside me as Similar scenarios to that of Group C this afternoon, where
100.
Wilson has joined Johnny Haynes alongside Group A winner Charlie Manby, of course, who was
81.
seriously impressive across those 3 days earlier on this week.
Yeah, he was that, wasn't he?
76.
From everything you've seen so far, you expecting young Charlie to be top of the market favourite
95
for the weekly win tomorrow?
Yeah, you can't really look past him at the moment, can you? Let's be honest. But like I said earlier in the night, it's always interesting to
100.
see how the Group A winner copes coming back in, having a couple of days off, off competitive darts, should we say?
97.
Yeah, I would say I might put my head out on the line, but I've always thought
58.
somebody from
Steve, you require
Group B
170.
could win this overall this week.
Well, the Group B
28.
winner
Conan, you
won
require
the week
167.
2 weeks ago in the shape of Neil Duff.
57. Steve, you require
There's
142.
also another weekly winner that came from Group B this series.
What Wilkie was it?
Can't quite put my finger on it. As Beaton elected not to switch.
84.
And a Group
Conan, you
C
require
winner win the week
110.
last week as Whitehead now looks to break. This could be a huge moment for Conan Whitehead.
78.
Can't find the
Steve, you
double.
require 58.
Like he was just about to poke the eyes out at the board.
Game
It had
shot
to
on the
follow,
third
didn't
leg,
it?
Steve Beaton.
Beaton goes 2-1 up.
Fourth leg is Conan to throw first. Game on.
Bit of a sigh there from Steve. Conan Whitehead will not
135.
give him an inch.
$44. $135.
Conan really battling, digging in.
99.
Overcome a lot of adversity so far this evening. Rallied to get that win over Scott Taylor.
95.
He did have to dig it out, didn't he? And he played really well with that. This is another occasion where Conan has to
62.
play well
Conan,
to
you
go over the
require
line.
136.
Let's be honest, this is his last match of Group B, and surely you want to go out with a bang, don't you?
76.
That's if he's going out at all.
Well, to be fair, the venue closes as soon as we finish here, don't
29.
we?
Conan, you require 60. 40 scored.
Double for
Game shot in the
Conan
fourth
to
leg,
bring us
Conan
level.
Whitehead.
Even though the scores are level taken at 2-2,
Fifth leg, it's Steve to
Conan's
throw first.
a good 15 points in front of the averages at the moment.
There was a bit of a sense in his previous match that
140.
Steve Beaton may have just hit the proverbial wall temporarily, that
60.
it was just a few slack visits, a few missed opportunities, letting his opponent
59.
back in where normally he would have polished up legs and moved on to the next.
Yeah, definitely.
78.
But one thing Steve's done brilliant all night is playing well on his
41.
throw. Yeah, nice.
96.
Lucky not to get more of that.
They can barely be separated. after 9 darts thrown apiece in leg number 5.
125.
Crucial last dart there.
Here comes Conan.
125.
I think you might have heard me when I said that.
136.
Steve Beaton then looked inviting, but
96. Conan, you require
follow.
142.
Gives Whitehead an opportunity here. Just drifts the wrong side of the wire for treble 17.
Look at treble 20. That's good arts to leave 16. Wait, is it too?
40.
Is it too late?
Game
and
shot
it
on the
is.
5th leg. Steve Beaton.
There's nothing separating them. Tit for tat.
6th leg is
all
Conan
the
to
way
throw
through
first.
that leg,
Game
and
up.
it is Steve Beaton that gets it. He's 1 leg away from winning this match and booking his place into finals night.
140.
But Conan Whitehead has the bit between his teeth here. He is really piling on the pressure. You see
100.
huge disparity in the averages despite Beaton's advantage. It's like you said, Keegan. He is throwing well
100.
on throw, and he has this match on throw.
Yeah. And let's be honest.
96.
If it goes 3-3, Steve be more than happy to serve it out.
$91.
So not for the first time tonight. Conan Whitehead has teased us
30.
at the
Conan, you require 170.
potential of the biggest checkout of them all.
Come on, it's fishy time.
Game shot on the 6th leg. Conan Whitehead.
There he
certainly is.
Absolutely fantastic.
7th and final leg is Steve. to
Keegan
throw
Brown
first.
gets his
Game
wish,
on.
and it is the biggest checkout of them all. Conan Whitehead, the barbarian, sends us all the way.
60.
We got the big fishy.
Now we won another one.
$100.
That's a good start there from Conan. And there's so many times where a player hits a good finish to enforce the last leg,
98.
and they kind of lose the lie. You know, they get very, I wouldn't say animated, but you know, and Conan's there playing absolutely superb.
78.
It would take the 10 and the 78. Once again, the gap in the averages is only getting wider.
134. $140. $85.
So Steve Beaton is first to a finish.
81. Steve, you require 124.
Steve Beaton now. Will give
56.
Conan Whitehead
Conan, you require 102.
a chance, and he's already taken this out already this evening. He's going for double 18,
Game
and
shot
he
and the
gets
match,
double
Conan
18.
Whitehead.
Conan Whitehead is through after coming through such adversity earlier on tonight. He wanted it so bad, and he gets it. Conan Whitehead, the Series 1 champion, returns for another finals night tomorrow. And you can see just what that means to him. Almost 95 on the averages with that 170 checkout as well. How will Mike Wolverton respond?
You will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have
Graham
one dart for the match.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He's 2 darts away from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final. Is Usher losing his cool a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I'd say the head's gone. And you don't have long to recover. It is very, very short format darts. Vansky's halfway to victory.
He only needs 1 more. Jimmy Vansky is yet again into a Modus Super Series final.
Flashback vibes. Can Jimmy Vansky do the same? Just needs the 1 treble here on the 19s. Finds it. For the ball.
101!
Oh, unlucky. A lot of pressure on it. He's going to split it. 2 darts for double 4 for the match.
Game! Go! And the Modus Super Series 11 champion, Jeff Smith!
Jensen Walker is through. Conan Whitehead is through. The situation is clear now for Mike Warburton. He needs to win 4-0 over Scott Taylor, who is already eliminated. And then he needs a big favour from Jensen Walker. He will need to beat Steve Beaton 4-0. And then the leg differences would be identical. The points tally, identical. The head-to-head, identical. It would come down to averages. But for that to happen, Warburton needs to do his part, and that is to win 4-0.
100.
And the way these two have performed so far tonight, it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Scott Taylor has
42.
really struggled for consistency. It's not been the Scott Taylor we are accustomed to.
123.
Warburton cannot drop a leg.
60.
How much pressure is on the man's shoulders as we speak?
22.
Looking at Warburton's body language there, Keegan.
44.
Is he looking a little bit resigned?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that.
as I say, like
60.
he's performed admirably tonight. Scott Taylor, well below par by his own standards. Jensen Walker has been in flying form tonight. Steve Beaton, couple of defeats after a bright start. There's hope.
There's always hope. There's always hope until that last double goes on the board. So Scott hit 201.
59. Mike, you require 115.
I think sadly that's been the case for Scott. This week's just the consistency's just not been there, unfortunately.
Tops for Warburton.
75. Scott, you require 142.
Taylor then.
$32. Mike, you require 40.
It's not been his night, I think it's fair to say. Warburton returns. Two more
Game
for
shot in the
tops.
first leg, Mike Warburton.
And he has a leg on the board. One down, 3 to go.
Second leg is Mike to throw first. Game on. $60.
For Scott Taylor, he of course will be back
81.
in the future, the Series 6 champion. Yes, it's been a disappointing night for him. It's been a long week for him, coming off the back of a Group
96.
A campaign into Group B, which contains a former world champion, 3 series
60.
champions, and Mike Warburton, who has a plethora of titles to his name: Welsh Open winner, Irish Open winner, Irish Classic winner, Isle of Man
25.
Open winner. That's not a bad CV to have.
No, of course it isn't.
60.
We know what Mike can do. Unfortunately, it was just maybe a couple of results that just didn't go his way yesterday. You know, especially this tie.
60.
Yet to be still in contention
100.
with your last match of Group B after propping up the table overnight. Just shows how well he has done
100.
across night 2.
Yeah, he's done absolutely fantastic, hasn't he? Let's be honest.
100. Mike, you require 160.
So it's 160 for Warby. No, he's just looking to set this up. Yeah, it's good art to leave 28.
140. Scott, you require 100.
There's real pressure on this ton for Taylor, which can
Game shot in the second leg.
eliminate
Scott
Warburton,
Taylor.
and that is all she wrote. That one leg for Taylor
Third leg is Scott to
sees
throw
off
first.
the challenge of Mike Warburton. We have our 3 qualifiers from Group B now, and it's Steve Beaton
43.
that joins Jensen Walker and Conan Whitehead. Warburton and Taylor, these 2 men on stage, both now eliminated.
60.
Very somber scenes up on that stage from both players. I think now they're just,
140.
they'll just be playing for bragging rights as such.
$60.
Our final match of the night is between Jensen Walker and Steve Beaton.
123.
For this one, and that will be to decide who will top the group.
55.
As we now have one eye on the
85.
potential groups for tomorrow night. We have our full lineup. So if you do want to come down to Portsmouth tomorrow
97. Scott, you require
and join us
110.
here at the Modus Live Lounge. Dartshop.tv, the place to get your tickets.
Game
as
shot on the
Taylor
leg.
takes
Scott
out the
Taylor.
110. Now he's finding it's too little too late, but nevertheless,
Fourth leg is Mike to
that was
throw
very
first. Game
nicely
up.
done.
$41.
Begs the question, where has that Scott Taylor been all night?
45. $60. $96. $96.
Was always going to be a big ask for Warburton,
99.
despite the way Taylor had played coming into this game. Still has the ability to turn it on, as we just saw there. That's why he's a series
100.
champion.
He'd be so annoyed of the inconsistency pattern to his game this week.
42. $60.
So Scott at 219. He's got a good chance to be some damage, or will be through.
49. Mike
Thinking we
144.
want another fishy.
As if you weren't full from the first one tonight.
It's been a long day
60.
of absolutely
Scott, you
fantastic
require
darts from both groups
170.
B and C.
Come on then, Scott.
102. Mike, you require 84.
Warby then, 84 to bring us level.
Double 11 to make it 2-2.
62. Scott, you require 68.
Taylor then to go one away.
Game shot on the fourth leg. Scott
Easy as
Taylor.
that, really.
I'll be honest, I've never seen I've never seen that away ever for 68.
Fifth leg is
Makes
Scott
sense.
to throw first.
You have now.
Game on.
It's a fantastic
36.
job that our spotter has just done there. Full credit to him.
$41.
That lie down in a darkened room after the week featuring David Pallett has done in the world of good.
44.
Taylor looking to
58.
go out with a bang. It's made it really tough going. Would love to
100.
see out this campaign with a win.
Yeah, it would that, wouldn't he?
97.
Warby's just left thinking, what if? So many matches last night.
46.
Coming out the wrong side of 4-3 score lines. This game was the prime example yesterday.
60. $41.
Albeit.
100.
It's a good ton that. Surely. No, Taylor's probably going to try to leave the 170.
77. Mike, you require 145.
So is Wolverton.
92. Scott, you require
We're going to see
157.
a ball 57 ball.
Well, there's the 7. Just contemplating what to do.
23.
I mean, that's
Mike, you
one way
require
of
53.
going about things. Maybe he wants to finish with a showstopper, but he might have to wait another leg to do so. Wolverton, one more at tops.
13.
That was a flyer.
Scott, you require 134.
So it's 134 for the match.
$56. Mike, you require 40.
Two more then for tops. One at 10s. Won't
20.
go.
Scott, you require 78.
Taylor then for 78. 2 darts at double 12. 1 dart at double 6.
66.
That won't go either.
Mike, you require 20.
So Mike, a good chance it. Surely, mark it like that.
Game shot in the 5th
Had
leg.
to.
Mike Warburton.
With that marker. On we go.
6th leg is Mike to throw first. Game on.
After all of that, that was a breaker throw.
100.
Yeah, steady darts there from Mike.
$22.
And you just get the sense we're going to go all the way.
180.
Bang on cue.
$99.
Absolutely fantastic darts there by Warby. Leave 96 after 9 darts.
55. Mike, you require 96.
Potential 11 darter then to take us all the way. 12 would do for Warburton, who eyes
Game
2
shot in the
doubles
6th
to
leg,
finish.
Mike
That was
Warburton.
very nice. 12 dart leg.
7th and final leg, it's Scott.
Here we
to
go,
throw first.
another
Game on.
last leg shootout here at the Modus Super Series.
134.
The shackles are off. Mike Warburton.
100.
And they're off Scott Taylor as well.
140.
I've got a funny feeling Scott's going to leave 170.
60.
Let's see, shall we?
Here we go.
$57.
And as if by magic, Scott Taylor's left 170.
That's the 5th thing I've got right all week.
180. Scott, you require
Right, Warburton, though,
170.
has got his scoring boots on. Scott Taylor won't be tucking into the
30.
big fish.
Mike, you require 161.
And it's Mike Warburton that has the chance to bow out with a bang. 17s. A gallant effort.
137. Scott, you require 140.
And is looking to go out in 12 and 13.
85.
So,
Mike, you require 24.
Mike Wolverton then. 2 12s.
2 6s.
Game shot and the
And
match,
gets the
Mike
win.
Wolverton.
He bows out with a victory over Scott Taylor, but it's not enough on the legs different column. Both of these players bow out. It's Warburton that bows out with a win. Coming up after the break, it's a straight shootout to see who wins the group between Jensen Walker and Steve Beaton.
Are you ready to lift that trophy, Darius? Yes. Let's do it then. Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series 9 champion is Lucky D, Darius Labanowski!
Well, what a wonderful night of darts we have seen, and we are ready. Our champion is ready, and it's trophy time. So receive the trophy. £25,000.
The new Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And one more time, the 8th Modus Super Series champion, the Terminator, Marvin Van Velzen. And the new Modus Super Series champion is Andreas Dirty Harrison. And one more time, the 7th Modus Super Series champion. Give it up for Andreas Dirty Harrison.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Would you please show your appreciation for your Series 6 Modus Super Series champion, Scott Taylor?
One more time, your new Modus Super Series champion. He is Chucky. He is Jim McEwen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Modus Super Series champion, retaining his title, the Nuke, Luke Littler!
Almost a straight shootout to see who wins Group B. Jensen Walker doesn't necessarily need to win this match against Steve Beaton. He only needs 3 legs to top the group. Steve Beaton needing that win by 4-2 or better. He was the overnight leader.
First leg is Jensen to throw first.
Can he
Game on.
stay there? One thing's for certain. I think you would agree, Keegan, that Jensen's probably been the standout player tonight.
Yeah, he's been the most consistent, hasn't he? Let's be honest. Right, Steve being off at your pal.
70.
That's what I'm going to say.
Absolutely.
59.
So close in Series 11 in the weekly final. Steve Beaton losing out to Jurjen van der Velde, who was
81.
in inspired form that night. Van der Velde, a losing weekly finalist himself just
38.
last week.
$83.
Steady start from both players.
$135.
This is the match that kick-started
42.
Group B shortly after 10 o'clock Thursday night, where Steve Beaton dispatched Jensen Walker by 4 legs to 1.
Steve rolling back the years.
140. Jensen, you require 75.
Walker with the first go at a finish, double 12, shifting across.
69. Steve, you require 85.
He just rushed that double 6 slightly, didn't take his usual step back, and Beaton now can step in,
65.
but steps
Jensen,
straight
you
back
require
out.
6.
Is he going to split it? Is he going to go 2 double 2? Or is he going to go straight for double 3? That could be a bit of a blocker.
No score. Steve, you require 20.
Did he try to headbutt the dartboard?
Game shot in the first leg. Steve Beaton.
That's what happens when you hang around with
Second
Scott
leg, it's
Taylor,
Steve to throw
I suppose,
first.
all night.
Game on. $60.
That controlled aggression of Scott Taylor will be back next series, that is for certain.
60.
Steve Beaton, we
137.
said earlier, top the group overnight. And make no mistake, he wants to finish the group top of the
140.
pile.
$100.
Steve's been a good performance in so far. Almost 10 points in
85.
front of young Jensen in the averages.
$81.
Was with a win for Jensen, he would run through the card.
140. Steve,
on
you
this
require
Friday night.
123. $55. Jensen, you require
Walker
76.
Once again with first go and a finish. Tops.
Game shot in the second
And
leg.
it's
Jensen
1-1
Walker.
with consummate ease. And a 15 dart leg
Third leg is Jensen to throw first.
to break immediately back.
Game on. $100. $100.
It's been a good stand at this game from both players.
139.
We could nickname this affair the Battle of Coventry.
We absolutely could. These two no strangers to one another on this stage. Lead in
81.
Series 11. They were both in Group A, won by Beaton, and Steve had much the better of the head-to-heads,
140.
like he did last night.
96. Steve, you require 121.
Treble 17 to leave the centre of the board.
96. Jensen, you
Not
require
too far
85.
away. Walker for a hold of throw.
So it'll be 20 for the ball. Bullseye it is.
60. Steve, you require
Almost
25.
identical placement for where Beaton landed his. Double 8. Has to shimmy his way across the
17.
dance floor, and
Jensen, you require
Steve Beaton,
25.
another chance goes a begging. And it's Jensen's turn. This time he elects to take a step back as that opening dart almost found the double, as you can see there.
9. Steve,
Won't
you
go.
require 8. Game
That
shot in
will.
the third leg. Steve Beaton.
No one wants to hold their throw in the early stages of this match.
I feel like
Fourth leg, it's Steve to throw
more
first.
times,
Game on.
you know, Steve's winning is gonna. I think he's gonna aggravate young Jensen more, because I can imagine Jensen working out all
46.
the, you know, situations for him to top the group, and you know, Steve's the type of player he will just keep winning.
60.
All he has to do is just keep winning, and it'll do. But you can tell young Jensen, you know, looking up to the skies. Then
Should he be
66.
reacting in that way, because he's already through. Nothing else is won really on Friday night. Attention turns to Saturday.
125.
well, you know, so you know, there's a little bit more. Wow, it's all about the
59.
draw, isn't it, for the Saturday? And you know, it's always better to say that you've won the group rather than coming second. But that's my opinion.
134.
These two very much opposite ends of the darting spectrum. Jensen has achieved
97.
a lot in a short space of time. Still only 18. Won the
60.
Italian Open not too long ago. Last month, in fact. Also found success
43.
in
Jensen,
Romania,
you've got
winning the
122.
pairs with last week's winner David Pallett and Walker. Managing the board now
90.
and managing it very well. Look at this.
125.
Steve Beaton. Last one was a bit of a
Jensen, you
flyer.
require 32.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure where that was going.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Jensen
Well,
Walker.
there's no doubt about where that one was going. Walker pings the double 16 at the second time of asking to bring us level.
Fifth leg, it's Jensen to throw first.
And it's another break of throw. All four legs
Game on.
so far going against the darts.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed about Jensen today, like,
180.
it's a good start there from Jens. I must say, like, I know I drink some water on that stage, but he's definitely drank some water tonight as well, hasn't he?
100.
See the pot being introduced to the kettle there.
100. 140.
That's a good dart there from Steve.
140.
Walker fires straight back. 81 remaining after just 9 darts. Beaton is going with him.
140. Jensen, you require 81.
Vintage Beaton.
But he does
Game shot
not
on the
get a
fifth leg.
chance.
Jensen Walker.
And an 11 dart hold of throw. Sees Jensen Walker
Steve to throw
top
first.
Group B. All he needed was 3 legs. He has got 3 legs. Jensen Walker
140.
wins Group B. Can he go on to win the match?
60. 134. 60.
Not for the first time this evening. I'm sensing a last leg decider in the offing.
53. 140. $54. $85. Steve, you require 120.
Shanghai on the 20s. There's a single, good marker for the treble, but
100.
he does follow, but a dart too late. And what a way this would be. At 156, not going, and
100.
Beaton
Steve,
returns
20.
for 2 10s to send us all the way once more. It's
Game
been
shot
a
in the
real
sixth leg,
common
Steve
theme,
Beaton.
not just tonight, but for the whole of this super competitive Group B.
7th and final leg is Jensen to throw
On
first.
another week,
Game
these
up.
5 players could reoppose and we could get a completely different set of results and
139.
completely different qualifiers. It's been a group of such fine margins.
134. $125. $134.
Oh, look at this from Jensen.
125.
Who can beat and respond?
99. Jensen, you require
So,
112.
Walker then to wrap up his Group B campaign and to set up
100.
a fantastic
134.
finals night once again. Beaton has no answers
41.
on that 1-3-4, and Jensen walking out. Eyes the right
Jensen,
hand
you
side of the
require
board.
12.
6.
Game chart and the match, Jensen
Gets
Walker.
the 3-3, and Jensen Walker runs the card on night 2 of Group B. He tops the table, and that was mightily impressive from the 18-year-old from Coventry. Gets the better of his Coventry compatriot, Steve Beaton, with an average in excess of 92. That is Group B done and dusted. After the break, Keegan and I will analyse what we've just seen.
$54. Charlie McGuire, 164. $44. $32. Charlie required 120.
Well, 120. He's got a fair, at least 2 handfuls of this. Just needs to stay
60.
there. That's a good shot. Halves his score. Leaves himself on a 2-darter.
$26. Charlie
Time on his
required
side
60.
to become back-to-back singles champion.
$40.
Definitely a couple of nerves in those last 2 darts. But he'll be coming back.
It's a moment he's been in before this situation. Standing at the back of the
81.
stage,
Charlie
approaching the
required
jockey with a
20.
chance to win the title.
He did this to win the first title, if you remember.
11.
I think he's gone.
Georgia
I think
require
he's gone to
118.
bust it, maybe. The first title he won, he wanted 20. He went 6-7-7 to win it. He had a chance to replicate it again.
Yeah, I get the feeling that was for a bust, and
39.
on that
Charlie
situation there, George
require
Scaife wasn't even
9.
able to take it out going to the 18s on that switch.
Yeah, I think he just panicked a bit, but he's done well to get that big one.
Sometimes can be the hardest part.
Georgia requires
This is
79.
it. It's got to be 19s. It's got to be 19s for this shot. Big 20 and a double. He's got the first one. He's going to get a match dart here.
$59. Charlie
Threw the entire body into that one. Just didn't want to let go of the dart.
No score.
He's given George a chance.
George require 20.
I think George has been quite good on double 10 today.
So many opportunities for Charlie Murphy. Couldn't get the job done.
The match! And the Red Dragon
George
Modus
Scaife.
Super Series Influencers Champion, George Scaife!
Welcome back in a group of such fine margins. As we see there, the last 3 games of the session all going the distance. And it's Conan Whitehead with that 4-3 win over Steve Beaton, confirming his place in finals night. Steve Beaton is also there despite that 4-3 defeat to eventual Group B winner Jensen Walker, the Series 10 champion, rising star of course, just 18 years of age, 12 points, topping the table, and Mike Warburton going out on leg difference. So it's a similar, well, same scenario as Group C this afternoon. Such fine margins over the past 2 days here at the Modus Super Series. Keegan Brown has seen it all, and I suppose you have to feel for Mike Warburton.
Yeah, he did absolutely fantastic today, didn't he? You know, starting off bottom of the table, literally losing out on leg difference, and you know, maybe too much of the damage was done, you know, obviously last night, and thinking back now, it was that 4-0 defeat that really hurt him. That really hurt him, and the worst bit is he had doubles in a couple of them legs.
He did. Started off the night so strongly, as he had to, of course. This was a huge win because Conan himself struggled early doors, and he was almost staring down the barrel himself. And at this stage of the night, we thought Wolverton was really on a charge.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Absolutely played fantastic, and you know, you're thinking, well, this is the seesaw's definitely moving, isn't it, for the results? And then, yeah, he just slowly came unstuck, didn't he? And then he got a bit of a consolation win at the end.
Speaking of big moments, and in particular Conan Whitehead, you got your fishy.
Yes.
And it wasn't the little one, it was the big one.
It was the pupper fish, wasn't it? You know, absolutely fantastic there, you know, from Conan. And, you know, these are matches where Conan had to win, and he's absolutely fantastic, wasn't he? He took out the 170 and then obviously won the next leg on another ton plus checkout.
He came into tonight with a healthy leg difference. Started brightly in the opening 2 legs with ton plus checkouts, but overcoming a few setbacks, and he's had to scratch and claw and graft for everything, and it's paid dividends in the end. He's made it, and it wasn't always looking likely.
No, definitely, absolutely. You know, Conan's played absolutely fantastic, considering at one stage, let's be honest, after the loss to Mike, I thought he lost his head, but he regrouped really well and really strongly to finish the group.
Steve Beaton topped the table overnight. He doesn't finish top of Group B, but sort of as expected, he's qualified for finals night. There's not a lot Steve hasn't seen in the game, and it wasn't always plain sailing, but he's done what he had to do.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He kept on winning, and you know, playing well. And if he was going to lose, he lost with less legs. So yeah, it was just a job to get over the line as such. But you know, like we said at the beginning of the show, so many times when you know you're top of the group in Group B, doesn't always mean you're going to finish top of Group B.
The Group B winner, of course, was Jensen Walker, who ran the card tonight and played some really impressive stuff, to be fair to the 18-year-old. I mean, he's achieved so much, still in the infancy of his darting career, but with performances like this, he's obviously going to go a long, long way.
Yeah, he played really well. He obviously got a good head on one, and yeah, he played really well tonight. He took his chances, and you know, chances really worked. Not too sure about the celebrations, but never mind.
But again, it's reminiscent, as we said right at the top of the show, that when he won Series 10 on Champions Week, it was disappointing from him in Group A, but he grew into the week and peaked on Saturday, which is essentially what you've got to do. You know that.
No, exactly. That's what you have to do, isn't it? But yeah, to be fair, Jensen came into his own today, and obviously held a lot of confidence for later this evening.
Scott Taylor just didn't show us what he was all about. He's, a serial winner here.
Yeah.
So this was sort of really strange to see. Where did it all go wrong for Scott?
Well, it was just too inconsistent, wasn't it, all throughout the week? And at the end of the day with darts, you have to be consistent. You have to keep playing. And for him not playing things like the Challenge Tour and other competitions, maybe just a bit, lack of match practice.
Let's crystallise it then and see the breakdown of the week. And there we can see Charlie Manby, who was in scintillating form, winning Group A on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Confirmed Group B, Jensen Walker, Conan Whitehead, Steve Beaton have qualified, and Johnny Haynes earlier on this afternoon, alongside Carl Wilson, who again qualifies on leg difference. So the all-important groups tomorrow look like this. Group 1, Charlie Manby, Conan Whitehead, Carl Wilson. Group 2, Jensen Walker, Johnny Haynes, Steve Beaton. Keegan, what jumps out at you from that list?
Wow, what a great night of darts we've got coming up, haven't we, more than anything. But no, looking at the groups, it's going to be hard. It'd be interesting to see how Charlie comes back in, having a couple of days, rest as such. Even the bottom group, you got obviously Jensen, Johnny, and Steve. And how do you pick a winner? That's my question. How do you pick a winner?
I suppose looking at that Group 1, you've got the Champagne in Charlie Manby, aptly named, alongside two players that have really had to graft. So, will it be Champagne or will it be the grafters? Because they've had to work so hard for every win over the course of the past 2 days. They're not going to want to give it up easy.
No, of course they're not. No, and then to be fair, like it showed tonight with Conan, when prime example, took the 170 out when he had to get the win. So yeah, I don't think Charlie's going to have it all his own way tomorrow, like he did in Group A.
And again, with that other group, two completely opposite ends of the darting spectrum, where young Jensen is in with two seasoned campaigners, I think it's fair to say, in Johnny Haynes and Steve Beaton. I mean, Johnny Haynes, fantastic attitude, didn't really know himself what he was going to get out of Group C. He won it in pretty convincing fashion, and now he's eyeing, with the medal round his neck and lifting that trophy.
Exactly, and I think, looking at the bottom group, I think, mate, it wouldn't surprise me if the all-timers, got their way in the semi-finals. But I think, it's going to be a contrast of ages, should we say, where, maybe Jensen be looking at the table a lot more than, obviously, Steve and Johnny.
Steve will know, of course, that he'll have to find another level than what he showed tonight. And he hit the post in his previous weekly appearance here on a regulation week, that is, losing out to Jurjen van der Velde in a weekly final. He loves the competition. He loves competing. How much do you think he has his eyes on a spot in Champions Week?
Yeah, I think he has. Let's be honest. We don't come here to lose, do we? Let's be honest. But I think with Steve, he did enough, and that's all that matters. You just tick the box, thinking, right, just get through the group. As long as I'm in Saturday night, that's all that matters.
So you're not with us tomorrow night. So I am going to push you and push you and push you for an answer on who is going to be joining you in Champions Week.
Can I pick one from each group?
Nope.
So just a straight out?
Yes. And there is no sitting on the fence. There will be no splinters in the behind of Keegan Brown.
Okay, yeah, let's go for it. I think Johnny Haynes. He's the most consistent over the last 2 days. He hit more 100 averages than anyone this week. Why can't he?
Keegan, thank you. We will see if you are correct tomorrow night. Now, coming up next on the Modus Super Series channel here on Pluto TV, it's the Darts Icons show with none other than Russ Bray and George Noble, two legends of the game, and we are live from 7:30 tomorrow night for another finals night. You could be here as well, dartshop.tv, if you fancy a night at the darts in Portsmouth tomorrow. And there's a Tungsten Talk tomorrow morning as well with Jensen Walker. And we start week 6 on Monday, 9:30, as always. So it was a group of fine margins. Will we see the same in finals night tomorrow? Will it be the old dogs, or will it be the rising stars, or somewhere in between? Thank you very much for joining us this evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for finals night. Night.
The new Modus Super Series champion.
Yes! What a finish!
The silencer, Jeff Smith.
And it is that shot wins week 6.
Maximum checkout.
He's done it.
He will be disappointed with that. He wanted to have one dart.
requires 20.
Graham Usher wins the first game of Champions Night, and it was an absolute ripper. He hit one of them on tops. He missed one on double 12. Which one is it? It's the hit!
Outside opportunity for Andy Hamilton. Van der Velde should be getting a match start again here. He's already had one. Mr. Dart at tops for the match to win 4-1. And he Dart at double 16 gets the job done there for Jurgen van der Velde. He gets over the line with a 4-2-6.
Did he go for tops, or did he just overshoot the single? Jimmy doesn't care. Jimmy just looks to eat this up to make the semi-finals for the second time. Adam Kaplas has been eliminated. Keep us guessing. This time he's trying to leave double 18. He knows best, and he takes the lead. He is 2 darts away
requires 86.
from a Super Series final. He's 1 dart away. He doesn't need any more darts. Jeff Smith makes the Series 11 final.